It's been good. We've got a lot of seniors that have really been there to like usher us into the program and get us going on our events. I'm doing a lot of events, and it's been like just fun to get to work with everybody in the different events. Coach has been great. Really just trying to get us involved in the team and getting us on relays and trying to build that chemistry with our seniors and our leaders. So that's been good.
And Kendall, what about your perspective, also being new to the team this year?
Honestly, just the same thing. It's been really good. I've gotten to try a few things I never have before, never been on a relay, and so that's been fun. I'm learning lots from our seniors.
Talk about the dynamic having your brother on the team too, and nice to have a sibling connection there.
Yeah, it's super nice. He's definitely helps coach me through a lot of the same events that we do, long and triple. It's been really good.
Yeah. Payden, talk about that a little bit with your sister and kind of your athletic history. Have you guys always like kind of competed growing up?
Yeah, so we're the closest in age out of our 4 siblings. So me and Kendall have always been super close, but like being on the same team together, it's been like super fun and like kind of interesting. I get to see her grow a lot as an athlete and then kind of as a little person too. But that's been cool and kind of fun to see. I really enjoy like being able to coach her in her events, and then on top of that, she's able to add feedback also to the events that I do. So it's been good, it's been fun, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
Maybe talk about what it's like being at a meet, knowing that your brother's competing. Maybe you run an event, and then you look over and Payden's running. What's that like?
It's super busy. Obviously, we want to be there to support each other through every event, and so we're definitely running back and forth, and cheering for each other as loud as we can. Yeah, that's been super fun.
The worst part is our parents. They're always
Oh,
asking for videos and stuff. And they're like, what's Payden doing? What's Kendall doing? So that's always a good time. Yeah, we're our own film crew for the Lynn family. So.
Oh, maybe each talk about the goals that you have for this year. Kendall, we'll start with you. Just kind of what your focus has been. You have one outdoor meet under your belt. What do you hope to achieve this year?
Honestly, my biggest goal is probably to get this relay to conference, our 4x1 and our 4x4, and then obviously make it in triple. And just hit some good marks, learned a lot, work on blocks.
Same thing for you, Payden. As you mentioned, you've been competing in a lot of different events. How do you kind of focus on what you'd like to achieve?
It's been tough. Like there's just such a wide variety in what I'm doing. It's hard to find time for everything. I'd say my main events are probably going to be long jump, triple jump, javelin, and the 4x1 this year. Maybe the 200 also. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, just trying to finish top 5 in conference in the events that I do individually, and then I think our relay team has a really good chance of winning conference. So staying positive and looking forward to that.
Specifically looking at the meet this weekend, talk about what events you're competing in and what you're kind of expecting to see from the team.
So I'm competing in the 400 hurdles, which I've never tried before, and so 300 hurdles were my favorite event. So that'll be new and a little bit exciting. Triple jump, it'll be the first time competing outdoor in the collegiate meet. So I'm just really hoping to at least hit where I was before, maybe even a little better. That'd be awesome. And then our 4x1, we're having a sub this time, and so just working on those couple handoffs. Get them going.
Same thing for you. We saw a lot of good things on the men's side in the first outdoor meet. Beau Ackerman, you had a front row seat to the throw he had in the javelin. What are your thoughts heading into this meet?
Beau, that was awesome. First off, like I look to him whenever I need our javelin coach. First off, Gongo, he's awesome, and he spends a lot of time doing his research and really pouring into us. But Beau, like I try and model everything after him because obviously he's doing something right. So yeah, that was really cool to see. But looking forward, I think that we should have some really good output from like Mason Schramm, Rocky Iyer, Isaiah Gerard, all those guys. Our upperclassmen have been doing really well, but also some of our younger guys, our freshmen. Garrett, he's always solid in the triple jump, and then Bryce Olson, he's also really solid in the triple jump. So excited to see what we can do. Being around the jumpers, that should be fun and exciting. So.
Last question. Obviously, you guys support each other and always look to see each other. But is there a little bit of rivalry? You guys trying to beat each other in the events you're running in?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, we kind of make everything a competition. Like first one to practice.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
You don't live in the Lynn household and not be competitive. All the siblings are super close in age, and then we've got cousins, and it's fun. But yeah, we're always super competitive, and our parents are the same way. They used to race us to the car when we were little, and they're always like arm wrestling or playing cards or doing something. So we picked it up from them, and yeah, we just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. They switched it up, like days and stuff we're going. So it's Saturday for hammer throw, Sunday, everything else. But Sunday is looking gorgeous for weather, so it'll be prime conditions to run well again. We've had another good week of practice, so and with having a full slate of track events at this meet, we'll get to do like 200, 400 hurdles, a few of those other events. So looking forward to seeing kind of season openers in those events.
Yeah, good chance to broaden the spectrum this week. You did see a lot of good things, particularly in the throws department on both the men's and women's side. Started on the women's side, Taylor Stringary with the school record and a couple good marks by the women there.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun to watch. I mean, Taylor marked 5 of her 6 throws. 5 of them were all further than her previous best by like more than a meter, and then ended up breaking the school record or surpassing the old school record, like 3 of those 5 throws. So really good day for her, a good season opener, and I think she could continue to improve that school record each and every week.
On the men's side, Beau Ackerman earned GNAC Athlete of the Week, the 4th longest javelin throw in school history. Of course, he's got the top 3 marks as well, but already the 2nd best mark in the country this year, a provisional mark. Talk about him.
Yeah, it's nice to have him, back competing. He's somebody that all his teammates really look up to him, kind of follow his lead, and I really think, with some of the other guys that we've got throwing javelin, that they're, gonna be able to continue to improve, and we could have a few guys in the top of the GNAC by the end of the season.
One of those guys who throws the javelin, Payden Lynn, a newcomer on the team. Give you a chance to talk about him and his sister Kendall. So you have a Lynn on each the men's and women's side.
Yeah.
Talk about that dynamic, having them on the team.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They work really hard. They love track and field as a sport. If anything, I've got to kind of limit, like, okay, we can't do all the events that you want to do because we're not going to be able to do, 6 events in a day, but, getting to kind of rein them in a little bit and focus them in on their main events has been a lot of fun, and, we should see, some good marks out of both of them come Sunday.
Yeah, and you mentioned a chance to see a lot of season debuts this week. So what's kind of the focus as you look ahead over the next month, using this meet to get some of those marks established and move forward throughout the spring?
For our distance runners, it'll be great because this will be our first steeplechase. So we got a few competitors there. I think Carson and Kaylee for sure are going to run, and then I think Ace might run that as well. So it'll be fun to see them get to compete in that. Normally the first time we compete that, it's usually kind of miserable weather, so it'll be nice to have good weather for that too. Mainly kind of thinking about those distance runners getting to go outside of that 1500 is what they had last week.